Morning children, today we are going to learn about real numbers. We already started the same topic in class 9th itself, that is the combination of irrational and rational numbers are called real numbers. In this chapter we are particularly dealing about with Euclid division algorithm. That is the first topic from this chapter we have to study. As we know that the name suggests that Euclid division algorithm means it is going to deal with divisibility of integers. Divisibility of integers, lower classes we have studied already one division algorithm. What is that? Dividend equal to divisor into quotient A plus remainder. That means when a integer A divides B, there exists an integer Q and a remainder R such that R is less than B only. R is less than B only. So that we have studied A divides B means A is divisible by B, or we can say that B is a factor of A and all. When if it is a factor, there is no remainder, we will get a. So there exists an integer Q and a remainder R such that A equal to BQ plus R. The same rule what we have studied, dividend equal to divisor into quotient plus remainder. Now when we are learning the lower classes, we already explained this point many times, still we are going to explain the same only. When we are dividing with the 40 with the 8, we are going to get the answer is quotient is 5 and the remainder is 0. We increase one by one, that is 8 and 5 only, but the remainder happen to be 1 here. Now I'll go for 44. So how many times 40 and 4 is the remainder. Next next 47 let me write. Then what is answer? 8 5s are 40, then 7 is the remainder. So once we go for 48, the number will change. 8 6 are 48 and the remainder will be 0 only. So always if you consider the divisor is less than the the remainder is less than the divisor only. The same rule only here. When we are writing A divided by B, we are possible to find a Q as a quotient, R as a remainder, means R is always less than B only. B is a divisor, or what is the condition? R equal to 0. That is the thing we have learned when the division is doing in the lower classes. The same thing only here also we are going to learn in a different way, because Euclid only, the Greek mathematician, suggested this one in his book Elements. We have already seen that, we already heard in the 9th class in the same way only. So with the idea is clear in mind, when we are dealing with the divisibility of integers, the same rule only, Euclid division lemma we are stating. Given positive integers A and B, there exist unique integers Q and R satisfying A equal to BQ plus R with 0 less than or equal to R less than B. Once again, Euclid division lemma is, given two positive integers A and B, there exist unique integers Q and R satisfying A equal to BQ plus R, 0 less than or equal to R less than B. This is called Euclid division lemma only. Perhaps it may be knowing for a long time, but it is recorded in his book Euclid Elements. So Euclid division algorithm is based on this only. So lemma means it's a proven statement which we are using for the same restatement used as proving another statement only. Lemma means nothing. A proven statement, already proved one, and used for proving another statement. So Euclid division algorithm is based on this lemma only. Means both are almost the same only. We are using these two terms, Euclid division lemma and Euclid division algorithm, in interchanging way. Sometimes we will use lemma, sometimes we will use as a algorithm only. Algorithm means what? Algorithm means a proper defined steps will be there. Algorithm is a series of well defined steps which gives a procedure for solving a type of problem. So when we are opening the computer, some steps will be there. That is only called algorithm. Algorithm is a series of well defined steps which gives a procedure for solving type of problem only. So Euclid division lemma, if you know division algorithm, then both are same only. So we are using according to the need. And Euclid division algorithm is usually used for two purposes in this chapter. One is for finding the HCF and other one is finding the properties of the numbers. Euclid division algorithm is used to find a HCF here, and also some properties of the number we are going to use to find out here. Find the HCF of following numbers. Let us take 18 and 24. When we have to find out 18 and 24, we will go for the division method, means which is the greatest number we will find, that is 24 to be divided with the 18. So how many times? One time. So what is the balance? 6. Again 6 should be divided with the last divisor 18. So how many times it will go? 3 times. So what is the last divisor? That is 6. So this is called HCF of 18 and 24. Therefore what we will write? HCF of 18 and 24, that is equal to 6 only. Right? One more time, one more example. Let us go. 42 and 35. What we will do? Which is the greater number we will identify? See, we are applying Euclid division algorithm only. We are applying which is the greater number. Among this, 42 is the greater number. So we'll write the 42 is divisible with the 35. So one time it can go only one time only. So 35. Again 7 should be used for 35. Now 35 should be 35 we are divided with the 7, then how many times? 5 times. So the remainder is 0. When the remainder is 0, our process is complete. Then the last divisor we are going to take as the HCF. So HCF of which are the number? 42, 35 equal to 7 only. Here in the previous case 6. So what I want to show that here we are using the Euclid division algorithm only, applying Euclid division lemma here, and the steps are organized because identifying the greater number, and we are finding that whether how many means a dividend equal to divisor into quotient rule we are applying, and we are calculating either 0, we are getting the remainder 0, then we are choosing that last divisor equal to our HCF only. Now the question is that use Euclid algorithm to find the HCF. So the question is changed. Now what is the change they have given? Use Euclid algorithm to find HCF of the following numbers. What is the first step? We should write that, means 18 and 24 only I will take. First step, that is 24 greater than 18. Okay. Now I will write that 24 equal to 18 into 1 plus 6. See, I'll write the steps here from where we got 24 is divided with 18. So how many times it will go? One time. Then what is the remainder? 6. So I'll write here A equal to B into Q plus R form we got. A equal to BQ plus R form we got. What is the next step? Next dividend will be 18. This 18 will come here. Equal to 6 is the divisor. Remainder will be the divisor into 3 times. Then 0. So the remainder has now become 0. So our procedure complete here, right? Since the divisor as the last divisor is 6, so our HCF is 6 only. So we got HCF by Euclid division algorithm. So now we are getting the answer is like this. You can use this step on the right hand side. With the help of this you can write like this only. You must state in this form A equal to BQ plus R, then only it will be Euclid division algorithm and the mark will be given. You can do it here, there is no problem. So 3 times it will be completed. One more example, and what is the last divisor? The last divisor is 6. So 6 is the HCF of, therefore HCF of 2418 equal to 3. So the second example, what is the second example? We have taken 42 and 35. So 42, right side what we should do, 42 is the greater number, 35 should go one time, 35 and the 7. Now what we should write here, first we have to write that 42 greater than 35, applying Euclid division lemma. We have 42 equal to 35 into 1 plus 7. What is the next dividend? Next dividend is 35. Again we can continue here. 35 will come here and 5, 35, then 0. So 7 is the divisor and the quotient is 5 and the remainder is 0. So we got here again the remainder is 0. So what it shows, the procedure is completed. So what is the HCF? By using Euclid division lemma, HCF of 42, 35, it is equal to 7. Use Euclid division lemma algorithm to find HCF of 156 and 13. Use Euclid division algorithm to find HCF of 156 and 13. So we should write 156 is greater than 30. Applying Euclid division lemma, if you want you can divide and see here. 156 will go 13, it is 12 times only, so directly it is 156 only. So 0 is the remainder, right? Now the 0, once we got the step is completed, so what we can write, 156 equal to 13 into 12 plus 0. So the remainder is 0, step is completed. So the last divisor is 13 only, and here also 13. So HCF of 156 comma 13 equal to 13. Use Euclid division lemma, find the HCF of 1001 and 35. 1001 and 385 only. Again 1001 is greater than 385 only. Now what is the next step? Applying Euclid division lemma. What we should do? which is the greater number? 1001 should be divided with the 385 and see the quotient and the remainder. Let us divide here only right side. 1001 divided with the 385. So how many times it will go? 2 times. So multiply and you can see that 2 5s are 10, balance 1, 7, again 1. So 770 is there and balance is 231. So how to write the steps? First we will write the quotient on divisor only. So 385 into quotient into 2 plus remainder. What is the second step? 385 will become the next dividend. So 385 we got. So how many times it will go? 1 time and 231. Then the balance is 154. So again we can write here 385 equal to divisor 231, quotient 1, remainder 154. Again I can take it as a 154. Here I'll write 154, then the last divisor is 231. How many times it will go? 1 time. 154 and 77. How to write this step? So 231 will be the dividend for us and 154 for the divisor, and the quotient is 1 and the divisor is remainder is 77. Again 77 will be the divisor, 154 will be the dividend. How many times? 2 times. So 0, the process is completed. So this 154 will become the next dividend and 77 into 2 plus 0. So what is the last divisor? 77. So HCF of 1001 comma 385 equal to 77. Use Euclid division algorithm to find the HCF of 135 and 225. Anybody don't want to the right hand procedure, that is the division method, they can go for directly also, but no error should be there. This is very helpful, that division process. So we are assuming that let us take 135 and 225, which is greater number. 225 is greater among 135 and 225. So 225 to be divided with 135. So how many times it will go? 1 time. So 135 I will write and I will find out the remainder. So here 90 will come. So how to write? Dividend equal to, that is 225 equal to, divisor is 135, quotient is 1, remainder is 90. Next dividend will be 135. So the next dividend is 135. So how many times it will go? It will go 90 and in 91 time only again. So 90 here, 45 as the remainder. So 135 will come here. Okay, 90 into 1 plus 45, right? Next divisor is which one? 90. Sorry, dividend is 90 and the divisor is 45 into 2, 0. So what is the last divisor? 45. So last step I not done, but I have taken the place value. Place you see, this is divisor. Divisor will become the dividend and the remainder will become the divisor. So like this, divisor will become the dividend and the remainder will become the divisor. So if you concentrate on these steps, there is no need of writing this one. So anybody is not confident about writing like this, right side you can solve and take it as 1. So what is the last HCF? Last HCF is 45. So last divisor is 45. Therefore HCF equal to, HCF of which number should be written? 225 comma 135 equal to 45 only, because the last divisor is 45. Okay. So we have done our normal rule only, which is that one, dividend equal to divisor into quotient plus remainder. The same rule only we have applied. So we have formed a series of steps here. That is why it is called as a Euclid division algorithm. So you can use this as a rough work, and this is the step you have to write. A equal to BQ plus R we are writing everywhere. If you are writing like this, then only the mark will be given, because the question is Euclid division algorithm, not like this. It's just a division method only we can tell. So Euclid division algorithm means you have to write in a steps wise like this. Once you got the remainder is 0, we can complete. So you should write like this only, which is the form A equal to BQ plus R, which is that form, dividend equal to divisor into quotient plus remainder. With this today's class I am winding up.